The judge reviews the rent ledger and discovers the tenant was short by small amounts every month, like $60 in April, then $10, $20, and so on, and late fees kept stacking up. The tenant insists she was never late and was never told about any balance.
P86316 for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge. Your Honor. How are you?
I'm fine. You gonna yell at me?
No,
Okay.
I had oral surgery Wednesday in my mouth, so I ain't hollering at nobody.
You and I okay. All right, then I can say what I want now.
Yeah.
No.
Well, as long as it's nice.
As long as it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I had emailed over a ledger for your review yesterday, as well as an email to Miss Watson as well. This is a case where last week we had discussed that we believe the balance had kind of been compounding. I went through the ledger, I combed through it. There was a credit at the end of March, and then it looks like they were short $60.55 in April, $10 in May.
The landlord's attorney explains that new management came in earlier this year, which may have caused communication problems. Because of that, no one notified the tenant that the short payments were piling up.
And then another $9.94 in October. There were late fees that were assessed from April through November as well.
Got it. Do you see that, ma'am?
We have never been late. We've never been short $60. And my money order receipts are in the car,
Well, hold on.
of course.
But here's the thing, that was in March, right? March going into April.
So yeah, there was a credit at the end of March of, I believe, $88 and I think it's 65 cents. That was a credit at the end of March. And then there was a balance at the end of April of $60.55. The rent was not, the April rental charges were $904.95, and they only paid $755.75, which left them with the balance of $60.55 due.
Got it.
And then that kind of situation happened for May. They were $10 short. For June, they were $20.75.
The judge tells the tenant that even though she wasn't late, being short on rent each month caused the debt to compound. And while the complex didn't have to notify her, they probably should have reached out.
Had it described.
Well, how come I wasn't notified of this? How come we weren't
hold on a
notified?
second. Just hold on a moment.
Yeah,
Did they? I don't know what the complex's policy. Would they have sent a notice to quit for a $60 balance? They probably wouldn't have.
I don't think so, Your Honor. And if I'm being candid with the court, there was some new management that joined back in, I believe, May of this year. And so if there was some sort of communication issue between covering managers from April and May, I think that's kind of how things have kind of gotten kicked down.
How things got up. And
Yeah.
so each of those months, while the balance is minimal, they're accumulating a late fee.
Yes,
Twice a month.
Yes, they've been accumulating late fees for each month as well. Although I will say that there was not a late fee assessed.
As late fees kept hitting $55 and $30 every month, the tenant kept paying rent without realizing a growing balance was still left behind. That balance is now the center of the case.
Yeah, there was a $55 late fee assessed for May, and then there's 2 late fees that were assessed for June. There was a 55 and then a 30. And then I'm looking again for July 55 and 30, August 55 and 30, September 55 and 30, October 55 and 30, and then same for this month, 55 and 30. Your Honor, I don't have a problem if you would like to adjourn this for an in-person bench trial to review in depth. I can also talk to my client about any potential
Yes.
settlement authority as well. If I could, I know that I have Miss Watson's email address. I would just request that she provide Anne her phone number so that I can get it. And if I'm able to get any settlement ability, then we can discuss between now and the bench trial.
That's what I would like to see happen. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn it to a trial date, right. In the meantime, it's going to try to get settlement authority for some of this with her client. All right. Now, the only thing I'd say to you is
The judge offers a fair solution. They'll set the case for a bench trial, but the landlord's side will try to get settlement authority first. There may be a chance to resolve this before the trial date.
right. So from your standpoint, so while you haven't, at some point you were late. The problem that's happened, well, not late. Well,
Sure.
everything wasn't paid. Yes, you were short. You weren't late. And I
Right.
think that's kind of a misnomer. But the problem is that being short, it just compounded. And you're right in certain respects that then you're not notified
Right. I mean,
of, right. I get it. And there are some things in terms of how that kind of thing happens. Do they have to notify you? No, they really don't. But should they have let you try to make? If I looked at your ledger when I was going through it, I said, well, I would have probably reached out to you and said, look, you got this issue here. I mean, I may have let the 1 month pass thinking, okay, something happened. They don't. But then the next month I would have done whatever, irrespective of what might have happened. The thing is that then $85.
The next court date is set for December 16th. Before that, both sides will talk and see if they can settle this rent dispute without going to trial. The judge reminds the tenant she may still owe some of the balance.
But you're again theoretically short because you're not paying. That balance is still there.
okay.
Okay. So I think this probably the best way to do it is to just set it for a non-jury trial. And then I don't know that anybody would necessarily have to put on any testimony. I mean, I can look at it myself. I'll just skip the final settlement conference, set it for trial, and then I'll make the call on it. All right.
Okay,
But I
so
just
who-
need you to know it won't be, even though you weren't told, you still are obligated to potentially pay it, some of it. Okay. So what date do we have?
December 2nd.
Give me a date after that, because that's right after the holiday. I want to make sure Ms. Fontanella has time to talk to her client. Why don't I set this for December 16th? It's not as though they don't pay.
That's good.
Will that work for you?
That'll work for me. Yeah.
December 16th,
Because Red has surgery.
2025 at 9 a.m. And he's at work.
Yes.
'Cause
Calvin.
because at the time she stopped yelling at me, he yelled at me about, I'm like, man, I'm just doing my job. So we'll set it for 9 a.m. They'll be in contact with you to see whether or not you get it resolved before you get to that point.
Okay. December
Honor.
16th.
Yes.
Could she just provide Anne with her phone number so that I can have that and Anne can message it?
Oh, okay. And if you can provide a phone number to my clerk, and we have permission to send that over, ma'am,
All right.
to them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, and happy Thanksgiving to you.